Gooner family, I'm here. Look at that, that is beautiful. It's even better in person.
All right. How are we gonna do this? Should we do it like this? Yeah, you can see it in it. We'll do it like this. So Jamie's butt hurt once again. Let's just get straight into this. It's about Benjamin saying that he's up for going back to England now. And I'm like, yeah, of course, because the drama's gone. Get me? Gareth and his team them has stepped. So new man is gonna be coming true. You know what I mean? Ain't got no problem with my man them. You know what I mean? So, but let's listen to this.
We asked for some calls on Ben White, and the phone lines went mad all of a sudden. So we're going to get some messages on. Let's go to Mark, who's a Man United fan. All right, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Andy. How you doing?
Yeah, good, Marky Mark. What do you want to say? What's your take on Ben White?
Yeah, so I mean, I've got a couple of points in it, if you don't mind. So my first one is, listen, nobody really knows what's going on behind the scenes between Southgate and Steve Holland, right? So there's a reason why he doesn't want to be a part of that group. I don't believe for 1 minute he does not want to represent England. What he doesn't want to do is he doesn't want to be around a particular person or people, regardless of what's in front of him, what the tournaments that England are captain is, that and the other. And we have to put that into context. We have to understand that because we do not know. So my second point is, Jamie, is, for example, let's just say your boss at TalkSport, you cannot stand, you do not want to be around, and you don't want to be
exactly how I feel about it, to be honest.
The organisation.
See, I like that this caller. There's a couple other callers, but I like this caller here because he's making sense. Anyone else is sadly you have to. If you say in this day and age, it make it sound like you soft, and because someone said boo to you, now you don't want to go to work. No, that ain't it. You know what I mean? We don't know Wagwan, so we have to come up with our own scenarios on why we wouldn't do certain things, right? So if it became anything, imagine man on man, this is what people forget. People love this. Oh, there's hierarchy, especially like Simon Jordan. Oh, there's hierarchy. The manager, you got to listen, you got to bend over. He told you to bend over and jiggle him. You got to do that. What? No, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to do anything nobody says. Respect. You respect me, I respect you. They've put you in position to do this. I'm here to hear your skills, and I will put my skills with that, and then we will go work. You know what I'm saying? I am not your child. You know what I mean? Even the children, they are not yours. Show respect. You understand me? It's respect. You're all men here. That's the thing. People get things a lot misconstrued with that. You're all men here first. Ain't no children here. You get me? You ain't birthed no one here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't bust a nut in no one to make no one here. So easy on your tone. Watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Before, back in the day, you get them old managers, and when they tell you something, you shut up. He's not even have to be too far back in the day. Fergie might have been like the last one. You know what I mean? Fergie might be that last one, and you can throw Jose in there, and then you have to keep going back to certain man who weren't PC about it, didn't need to have communication skills. They spoke to you how they spoke to you, and that was that because they done one already. So you do it my way, you hear me? Cool. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way of the world. World different now. And yes, there's gonna be times when you don't like someone, but there's a levels between like he's an idiot, but you know what I mean, still catch joke with, man. That's someone you can buck with because maybe their politics and your politics don't align, but in general he's all right. You get me? In general he's all right. You can deal with that. If man tell you something like I can't even think, but you know, if there's any men out there, even the women, another woman tell you something, and it's communication. You get me? It's not a tone police thing. It's communication. That's all it is. You don't have to work for no one, especially as these are extra blessings. Your work is the Premier League, is your club, should I say, is your club. That's work. You show up, blood. I'm paying you. You know what I mean? As far as I understand it, you don't get paid like that for England. It's a blessing. There might be a little change, something, but mostly I think the players donate that or they give it back to the FA or it goes to a charity, something like that. It's not big P. It's not weekly wage. They don't need that. This is for the badge. This is the honor for the country. That's what you're doing it for. But I always, and then I put it to the same thing like war, because people always say it, sport is like war because you're going into fight, especially when it's a team thing. Or what, I'm going to war with that guy, that type stuff. That's what you want. But if your sergeant is an idiot telling you to go out there, shoot the kids, like, I'm not going to war with this guy. I'm not going to war with him. You man go war with him, blood. I ain't going to war with him. He's not well. You get me? Man's sick. When that war over, if man win it or it gets squashed or whatever, cool, done. I.e. the Euros, all right, cool, done. Sergeant moves, retires, dies, anything. Next man come in, different mindset. Man on no women, no children. We're going to get the enemy. You know what I mean? We're going for the guy who did it. You hear me? Or the woman who did it. We ain't going out here killing babies and stuff, just blowing up villages. No, we ain't doing that. What? That what you man on? You man on some moral thing. Pass me the whip, blood. Let's get out there. Let's go. Let's get in this tank. Let's roll. What's the beef? I don't see a problem. There's levels to this. You don't ride out with anyone just because they're in a position. Fuck you.
But then your boss leaves and wants you to come back. And I can guarantee you, because you want to be a part of that litigious organisation, you would go back. And it's not about him not wanting to play for England. So all this Harry Redknapp stuff and all the nonsense that he comes out with.
Oh yeah, and I don't know what Harry was talking about. I think Harry was talking far on this topic, because you got to do it for your country. Yeah, but you don't have to be disrespected while you're doing it. That's stupid. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. Is I can say it from a PT standpoint because I'm a PT, right? So most gyms don't respect PTs the way that they should. You know what I'm saying? So now let's say if there was a company that did their PTs dirty, the dude at the top gets sacked, gets replaced or something, and then they change their structure, change everything. Of course I'd go back. Why wouldn't I want to go back? Everything was nice, bar the way that they was treating man. So if they've fixed that, hello, let's roll. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing things properly now, let's roll. That's how it is. It's not I'm trying to think who like walk out on man when it's struggle time. There is no one to even think about, really. I can't think of no one. You know what I'm saying? It's not like there ever was a time Alan Shearer was like, you know what, I ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? I know there was times where Scholes retired, and did he come back one time? Yeah, Scholes did it. No one don't say fart. It's weird. It's very, 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 very weird. But I want to play this whole thing. I want to get to where
particular coach,
where what's his name? Jamie's chatting fart.
And not stand. Why should just because? And when we bring it back down to
you call a coach
fan. He's phoning us up, right, Joe?
Honour to get that white shirt. It's an honour to put that shirt on.
Yeah.
From the family perspective, that's what you play football for. You know, I'm a mad Liverpool fan. Andy, can you imagine going to see Aldo and saying to Aldo, listen, I've come back after like 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm going, you just don't do it.
No, but
it's just immoral.
I mean, Joe, I tend to side with you, mate. I'm with you. I just don't think it's as straightforward as switching it off and switching it on, and all of a sudden you want to do that.
The problem he's got as well, Joe, with Ben White, is the players. You know, it's the same group of players that he walked out on, didn't want to be involved, said that he don't want to be in the tournament, and then then all of a sudden he wants to come back. If you're, if you're John,
no, you're chatting shit. You're chatting shit. You're trying to divide man, and them man backed him. I'm sure they backed him when he left. So what you talking about? You get me? That's stupid. That's like saying, so when Rice and their man buck up with him when he gets back to Arsenal, there's going to be a problem in it because you walked out on man. He ain't walk out on man. Man, disrespect me, blood. What am I going to do? Slap up the manager? No, I'm just going to bounce. Because if he did that, what if he did that? If Ben White just slapped up Southgate or slapped up whoever upset him that's in the coaching staff, what would you man say? Oh, you should have just walked away. You should have just left. You should have did that. You should have, could have, would have. Shut your mouth, blood. Did the right thing. No drama. You get me? You man don't respect man here. I'm out. Peace. What am I doing here? I'm out. I don't see the problem. Let me know, guys, down below what you are saying about this situation here. You get me? Because I personally think both Andy and Jamie, because you just heard Andy say, I side with you, mate. Get me? Side with you. Idiot. That means man can disrespect you and your punk ass is coming to work then, innit? See what I'm saying? Soft man. Soft man, bruv. You get me? You talk to me the wrong way, blood. We have a problem. You get me? Too much people with power, and it's not even real power. You know, you got people with real power that can ruin your life for real, for real. Listen, if you work in Tesco's, you work in McDonald's, you work in Pure Gym, you work anywhere, that's normal. Don't be taking no disrespect just because you can find another job, bruv. You get me? And you need to have less pride about the job when it comes to earning money, especially when it's, yo, I need to get money for the roof and I need to get money for the belly of not just me, my family. Blood, go sweep the streets, bruv. You understand me? Go sweep the streets. I'll pick up shit all day long and vlog about it, blood. Think I give a damn. You're not taking the piss out of me just because it's nice where I'm working. No. You get me? Or I'm getting, let's say if I'm getting £200 an hour to do something I love to do. You ain't taking the piss, bruv. You get me? That's just the bottom line. I don't see how that, I don't make up, what? You get me? You can't see me with that, blood. Can't see me with that, blood. That's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. And I wouldn't treat no one like that because I think to myself, they're going to tell me to go F myself blatantly because I would say that. You get me? There's no manager ever nowhere can tell me if I ever show up late, and I don't do lateness. You get me? I don't do lateness. If I ever do show up late and it is not my fault, it is like the underground, someone jumped on the track or some shit like that. You're not telling me about, it's an excuse. What? One, the reason I gave you, someone that's lost a life, bruv, grow some. You get me? Grow some. And second, what's the difference between an excuse and a reason? What's the difference between an excuse and a reason? I've been thinking about this for years. It's just down to the person who's taking it in. If they want to say it's an excuse, it's an excuse. If they want to take it as a reason, then it's a reason. Anything. It could be bad. You know the famous teacher, the school homework teacher line. My dog ate it. Not the teacher line, the pupil line. My dog ate it. The teacher can rather believe it or not. What's with saying everything is an excuse? Everything is an excuse. It's a reason. It's a reason why I'm late. The train stopped. There's a reason why I'm late. I fell down. I bust my head. What do you want out of life? I don't even know what an excuse would really be. It'd be what? Someone was shouting at me on the train, so I'm late. Excuse. Because how did shouting stop you from moving? Unless, you were being harassed and attacked. Don't say someone was shouting. Say you was being harassed on the train. You didn't know what to do with yourself. You get me? Then that's another reason. You see what I'm saying? Reason. Not an excuse. Get me? Again though, it's like a woman can tell the difference between something that's sexy for her and then a guy that's being creepy. Same moves from a guy she likes. It's all good. A guy she doesn't like, it's creepy. There you go there. So the person they just don't like you. They don't want to hear from you. So they're saying everything that you say is an excuse. Start learning. You can read people off how they treat you. I'm telling you, you can read people how they treat you, man. But you let me know down below, people, what you think of that. You let me know what you think of that. Let me know. Do you think Benjamin should go back? Do you think the players would welcome him? Do you think, or are you on the side with Andy and Jamie here that you can't leave and then come back? Let me know down below. Next up, former player is now a coach at Arsenal. Let's talk about it.
Gooner on the sofa, the pride of North London.
What's up, people? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.